Well, Arsene, I'm sure you're frustrated that you haven't closed the gap as much as you wanted. Is there an element of relief today as well?
Yes, we are both, because we dropped 2 points at home and we are used to win our home games. But as well, I must say we played against a very good Everton team. They stopped us from playing. We didn't find our flow. They were sharp, played very well, and it was closer to 3-1 at some stage, went to 2-2. And in the end, our spirit got us back because we were not standing spirit, and we didn't stop. We kept going until the end, and that's why in the end we got a point.
They started very well, Everton, didn't they? Do you give them the credit for closing you down, or did your players not quite get going?
No, I give them credit to close us down, and usually we get out of that. But I still feel we started too slowly, and instead of us putting them under pressure, it was reverse. And that, of course, insecured our players for a while, and it took us time to recover from that.
Frustrating for you that one of the smallest players on the field scored the opening goal from a corner?
Well, they are dangerous on set pieces, and they have so many tall people to mark that sometimes your obsession punishes you, and the smaller ones get away with the goal.
Both your goals, particularly the second one, nicely crafted, but obviously Everton will feel disappointed they're both deflected in.
I can understand that, but they throw their bodies in everything, and in the end the deflections went for us. We were a bit lucky on that, but as I said, it was well played, the second goal, and we were a bit lucky on the deflection, but overall the build-up of a goal was good.
Conditions were horrendous at times, weren't they? I mean, how much credit do you give to the players for still serving up that sort of entertainment?
They gave everything today, and despite the conditions, I think it was an acceptable game.
Arsene, you know that Togo have pulled out of the Africa Cup of Nations. How concerned are you about your players and their safety?
Well, I'm reasonably concerned because I can't see why the competition should go on if the security is not respected. So you have to trust them to keep the security at a good level. And I believe as well it's important that the competition goes on, because if at any moment of anywhere in the world we stop any big competition, it's rewarding people who try to do that. And on the other hand, I believe it's important that maybe before the competition goes on, that's a very international check of the security before the competition goes on. And as well, maybe why not in some areas where if one or two players don't feel comfortable, to let them maybe drop out of a competition.
Some managers want to recall their players. Will you be considering that?
No, I don't want to do that because I believe it would be disrespectful to Africa and to the African Nations Cup. We cannot want always to encourage Africa to develop, and if something happens there, say let's go, all come back to Europe.
In terms of your players, we had a few injuries today, notably Denilson. What's the story there?
It is a mysterious one because we haven't found out the real reason. Is it a rib problem? Is it a lung problem? A deeper problem? We don't know yet.
And Gallas and Vermaelen both suffered knocks. Are they okay?
Well, they have, as you said, they have knocks, but they should be all right for the next game.
Nicholas Bentner, is he still on track to come back in a couple of weeks? Is that the plan?
Yes, 2 weeks maybe.
And does that mean that you don't now need to sign a striker?
No, it doesn't mean anything. I believe we are out there on the market with an open eye, and do we find the right place, we will do it.